This is regarding an unfortunate incident which happened on 31st of May, where a very popular playback singer, popularly known as KK, he died on his way to the hospital. Well, it's a great loss to the family, the music lovers, and of course the millions of his fans. Since that incident, the Calcutta police, both homicide squad and the Newmarket police station, both of they jointly are inquiring into this incident. Various aspects of this particular incident have been inquired into. We have also received the preliminary PM report findings, and we have also gone into various other aspects of this particular incident. So we do not, as of now, there is nothing unnatural which we have found till now. We have collected the CCTV footage. We have analyzed the CCTV footage, at what time, what incident, what activity happened at various places. This all has also been basically documented as part of our inquiry. And nothing unusual has been found as now, but the inquiry is continuing. If there is any evidence or anything which comes up, then obviously we will look into that particular part as well. There are one or two issues which I think have been raised or we have learned through the media regarding a fire extinguisher incident. Let me tell you that KK arrived at the venue at exactly at 6:22. He started his performance at 7:05. At no point of time he was mobbed or anything. We had sufficient police presence at that particular place. A police arrangement under the charge of Assistant Commissioner of Police was there in place well before his arrival. In fact, the program was continuing from much earlier than what when he arrived, and actually there were stage performances which were going on at that point of time. So when he after his arrival, he actually went to the stage much later at about 7:05. This incident of fire extinguisher happened outside the Nazrul Manch Hall, on the back side, which is almost about 150 meters away from the green room where KK was basically was there at when he arrived at 6:22. This incident must have happened about 4 or 5 minutes later, where actually there was a small argument amongst some of the people who were trying to get into the stage, and that is where I think somebody used this particular fire extinguisher. Nothing serious happened to anyone. Police intervened. They basically separated the people, and situation was brought to control almost immediately without any delay. So this is one part. The second part is regarding the functioning of air conditioning, which I think to the best of our knowledge we have tried to find out from the KMDAs and etc. So the air conditioning was functional. Regarding the other aspects, we are inquiring into exactly how many people were there. A lot of controversies which are going around in this. We have a very clear video where you can actually see people standing comfortably and sort of dancing, etc. So in fact we'll share you that particular video also, which you also can have a look at it. So I don't think there was any kind of overcrowding. Might be there to some extent. I will not say that capacity was 2,500, could be slightly beyond that. But there was no such a that people were absolutely short of space. They were sweating and they were having issues. The people who were sort of there in the visitors gallery, or people who had come to watch the show. So that is there. Just thought I'll share some of these facts, and I think you're already aware of findings of the postmortem report. So, since the incidents of overcrowding happens, so we are basically taking some measures from our end so that these kind of incidents do not happen. and we can provide some kind of emergency medical help to the people if there is a need for it. This could, especially it could be the artists, it could be people who are present there if there is kind of emergency there. So that is why we are requesting henceforth that there is a medical ambulance should be kept with a doctor. There is a hospital which should be identified well in advance in case of emergency where people can be taken to that particular hospital, and there should be a control on the number of people. If their number of seats are X number of seats, then they should not be distributing more number of tickets. So we are putting a mechanism in place so that we ensure this particular process, and we also would request the organizers in some instances that they can put up video screens, etc., so that people can watch the performances even outside. So in these kind of shows, it so happens, and what our experience has been, that people are not inside the hall all the time. They keep coming in and coming out. So some people get in, some people get out. That kind of thing keeps happening. So here I think we've seen some of the visuals. So from different angles, the visuals have been collected, and I think there was a visual from a drone also. There was a drone inside, and so that gives a much clearer idea about the presence of people inside the hall. So from this, when you look at it from the front, it looks very, very exceptionally crowded. But when you look at it, then people are standing, and there is space between them, and I think you can appreciate the kind of basically rush which was there. So there was no stampede kind of situation or anything which was there. Crowd was well under control, and that is what our officers and men who were present and deployed for duty have told us. So at no point of time, organizers, artists, the people, musicians who were there on the stage, the students who were there, they did not bring to the notice of the police that there was something amiss, or there is something overcrowding, or they're facing problems, etc. So this is what I would like to tell you. And then I don't think that is. Yeah. So this is what I had to say. Anything, if you have anything, you can tell us. I see. We don't have the exact number of people. See, people at different points of time, there could be different number of set of people. I said that এই ধরনের শোতে যে আমাদের দেখা যায়, স্টুডেন্টরা অনেক কিছু বাইরে থাকে, কিছু ভিতরে থাকে, আসতে যেতে থাকে. That is how I think there are a lot of people who are outside also, and there are people who are inside also. So আমাদের কাছে যে শট আছে, যে বিভিন্ন অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে, সামনে থেকেও আছে, বাইরে থেকেও আছে, ওর মধ্যে 2500-এর কাছাকাছি সিটস আছে. তো লোকগুলো সিটের উপরে নয়, ম্যাক্সিমাম সিটের সামনে দাঁড়িয়ে আছে. কিছু কিছু গ্যালারিতেও সিটে দেখা যাচ্ছে, কিছু কিছু খালি স্পেস দেখা যাচ্ছে. সো ইউ ক্যান মেক এ অ্যাসেসমেন্ট, বাট I wouldn't really hazard a guess as far as this is concerned. We are inquiring into it. We are trying to figure out what exactly, how many people actually. But আমার মেইন কন্টেনশন আছে কি ওখানে ভিতরে কি ধরনের কত লোক ছিল, এবং এই ধরনের কেউ লোক ঘামছিল আন্দারে, যারা স্টুডেন্টরা যারা ওখানে যারা পারফরমেন্স দেখতে এসেছিল, তো ওদের মধ্যে দেখে আমার মনে হয় না সেরকম কোনো ভিজুয়ালের মধ্যে এরকম কিছু আমরা দেখতে পারলাম. আমার তো যাই মনে হয় যে কেএমডি এর লোকেদের সঙ্গে কথা বলে যে কথা হয়েছে, এয়ার কন্ডিশনিং ওয়াজ ফাংশনাল. শো একদিন আগে ওই জায়গাতে কেকেরই শো হয়েছে, অলমোস্ট সেম টাইম, সিমিলার কন্ডিশনস. দ্যাট টাইম অলসো ইট ওয়াজ ফাংশনাল. So I have no reason to believe that it was not functional at that point of time. Nobody actually complained of it. কোনো জায়গা থেকে এই ধরনের কমপ্লেন আমাদের ওখানে যারা পুলিশ অফিসার্স and men who were deployed there, so nobody I think spoke about it at that point of time.
Overcrowded বিষয়টা কি বলুন প্লিজ, overcrowded কি ছিল?
না, see, I am not saying that it was not. 24-2500 যে ক্যাপাসিটি আছে ওর বিয়ন্ড কিছু লোক থাকতে পারে, বাট যে ভিজুয়ালস আমরা যে পেয়েছি ওটাতে যে কি 3 টাইমস বেশি লোক ছিল, দ্যাট কাইন্ড অফ ইস্যু আমার মনে হয় না কি ওই ভিজুয়াল দেখে আপনারাও যদি দেখবেন তাহলে আপনারাও বুঝতে পারবেন কি এইরকম, আমার মনে হয় না এরকম পরিস্থিতি ছিল. মানে পিপল আর কোয়াইট ডান্সিং কমফর্টেবলি, স্ট্যান্ডিং ইন ফ্রন্ট অফ দ্য চেয়ার্স, It looks reasonable, मतलब এই বলুন উনি কোথায় থেকে এই ডেটাটা পেয়েছেন এন্ড হোয়াট ইজ দ্য লেভেল, আমি আই থিঙ্ক ইট ইজ নট ফর মি টু কমেন্ট অন দিস, বাট আমরাও সামনে থেকে ভিজুয়াল দেখে এটা মনে হয় যে প্রচণ্ড ক্রাউড ছিল। আমরা যখন এই যে ড্রোনের ভিজুয়াল পেলাম, I think it gives you a very different perspective of the kind of crowd which was there. So I have already told you about this. We have learned from this particular incident. ওর জন্য আমরা দু তিনটা নতুন একটা ইনিশিয়েটিভ মানে লোকেদের এক্সপেক্ট করছি দ্যাট দি অর্গানাইজার্সরা যা থাকবে যে এই ধরনের বড় বড় প্রোগ্রামটা করেন, তো আন্ডারটেকিং ওদের কাছ থেকে নেব। উই উইল মনিটর দ্যাট অলসো, দ্যাট ডক্টর অ্যান্ড অ্যাম্বুলেন্সের প্রেজেন্স এবং কাছাকাছি যে এরকম হসপিটাল যেখানে আইসিইউ ফ্যাসিলিটি আছে, যেখানে যদি কোনো সিচুয়েশন ডেভেলপ করে তাহলে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে ইমিডিয়েটলি এই ধরনের অ্যাকশনটা না যেতে পারে, সেটা আমরা ওদের কাছ থেকে আন্ডারটেকিং নেব অ্যান্ড উই উইল মনিটর দ্যাট অলসো। দি সেকেন্ড পার্ট ইজ কন্ট্রোল, ক্রাউড কন্ট্রোলের ব্যাপারটা যে আছে, কি নাম্বার অফ পিপল হু গেট ইন টু দিস, যাদেরকে টিকিট দেওয়া হবে সেই ব্যাপারেও আমরা দেখবো যে ক্যাপাসিটি থেকে বেশি লোকের টিকিট না দেওয়া হয়।
স্যার একটা প্রশ্ন, এই যে আপনারা ক্রাউড কন্ট্রোল বা এই সিস্টেমটা করছেন, এটা কি লোকাল পিএস করবে না লালবাজার থেকে কন্ট্রোলিংটা দেখা হবে?
See, it depends on how big the crowd is. Other permission normally এখান থেকে হয়, the permissions are for especially the large program, the permissions are given by Joint Chief Headquarter, and obviously the local PS is also a part of the Lal Bazaar only. ঠিক আছে? হ্যাঁ, I think
ইউটিউবার গুড রাইট বিরুদ্ধে তৃণমূল নেতা সুদীপ্ত সেন, এই শান্তনু সেন একটা অভিযোগ দায়ের করেছে, এই ব্যাপারে কি তদন্ত দিকটা এগিয়ে?
we are looking into this. ঠিক আছে? Thank you.